What is genetic counseling? Most people have no clue. When I tell people I'm a genetic counselor, I usually get a blank stare. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what is genetic counseling and how you might benefit from seeing a genetic counselor. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions in this video. What is a genetic counselor? Why you might need to see a genetic counselor? What you can expect from your genetic counseling appointment? How to prepare for that appointment? How is genetic testing performed? And where can you find a genetic counselor? So number one,
what is a genetic counselor?
Genetic counselors are healthcare professionals who receive specialized training in genetics and counseling. Genetic counselors can work in many different specialties, such as prenatal genetics, pediatric genetics, or like myself, cancer genetics. So this video is really focused on cancer genetics specifically, but you'll probably benefit from watching the video even if you're looking for a different type of genetic counselor. Genetic counselors are experts at interpreting genetic test results and talking to you about the options available to you if you're found out to have a higher risk of cancer. They also provide supportive counseling and can serve as patient advocates.
So why might you need to see a genetic counselor?
Well, maybe your doctor referred you to a genetic counselor because you were diagnosed with cancer or you have a family history of cancer. And your genetic counselor can help you figure out if there's a genetic cause for those cancers. Or your doctor may have ordered some genetic testing for you that came back positive, showing that you're at higher risk to develop cancer, so they're referring you to genetics to help interpret those results.
What happens during a genetic counseling appointment?
During a genetic counseling appointment, your genetic counselor, who usually works as part of a larger healthcare team, will meet with you to talk about your own medical history and your family history of cancer. So they will want to know specifically what are the cancers in the family, what ages were they diagnosed at, and other questions as well, which can help them figure out what your level of cancer risk is. Based on your personal and family history, your genetic counselor will determine whether genetic testing is indicated. And if it is, he or she will discuss with you what the benefits and the limitations are of genetic testing, what kind of information you can get from the genetic testing, and how those test results can impact you and your family. They will also discuss ways in which you can manage your cancer risk, and that might include increased screening, preventative surgery, certain medication, or lifestyle changes.
How can you prepare for your genetic counseling appointment?
There are 3 things you can do to be better prepared for your genetic counseling appointment. Number 1, it's really important to collect all of the information about your family history of cancer. So you'll want to know who in the family has had cancer, where in the body the cancer started, and how old that relative was when they developed the cancer. So you want to be thinking about your siblings, your parents, your children, nieces and nephews, aunts and uncles, cousins, and grandparents. The second thing that's really useful is to provide any medical records you have from any recent cancer screening tests that you may have done, such as colonoscopies and mammograms. And lastly, if you've already had genetic testing or if a family member has had genetic testing, it's really helpful if you can provide those genetic testing reports to your genetic counselor.
How is genetic testing performed?
Well, if after reviewing your personal and your family history, it's determined that you could benefit from genetic testing, the actual genetic testing process is really straightforward. Usually all we need is a blood sample or a saliva sample. That sample is sent to a genetic testing lab where DNA is extracted, and that DNA is analyzed to look for certain genetic variants that could put you at higher risk to develop cancer. That testing process usually takes 2 to 3 weeks, and typically you'll receive a written report that you can share with your doctor and your family members.
How can you find a genetic counselor?
If you're concerned about your personal and your family history of cancer, I recommend that you reach out to a genetic counselor. Right now, there's more than 5,000 genetic counselors working in the US and more than 7,000 genetic counselors working worldwide. The National Society of Genetic Counselors has an online directory where you can search for a genetic counselor by specialty and by location. And you can meet a genetic counselor either face-to-face in person or remotely by video or phone. If you end up meeting a genetic counselor remotely, the actual genetic testing process can also happen remotely. The lab can either ship you a saliva collection kit to your home, or they can coordinate for somebody to come draw blood at your house. So the whole process can be really efficient. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it helped to demystify a little bit about what genetic counseling is. If you have any questions about anything that I discussed, please leave it down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch any more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. If you're not sure if you need genetic counseling, check out this video where I review 6 red flags that could suggest that you or your family would benefit from genetic counseling. Also, check out this video where I react to a Grey's Anatomy episode where 3 siblings are found to be at higher risk for stomach cancer, and they actually talk about removing their stomach preventatively. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye!